The NBA stole the spotlight from the NFL this week. Now, let's take a deep breath because the trade deadline is done, but there is all of this Chiefs and Eagles fatigue, definitely Chiefs fatigue. The NBA has absolutely stolen the spotlight from everything involving the Super Bowl and the NFL this week. It obviously starts with the Luka trade. That's the big one. These are only some of the guys that change teams, right? This is a few of the tons of trades that actually happened. The stars are what moves the needle in the NBA, though. That's what changes championship odds. That's what makes other teams then say, oh, look at them up in the standing. They just made a move. We got to go make this move too. There's a lot of people that say the Luka trade kind of forced some other teams to go out and be aggressive at this NBA trade deadline. So that shows you even more how important Luka to the Lakers and how surprising and how shocking it was. And now we look around at a completely changed NBA. And listen, I do want to say this for a more underrated, under the radar trade. The Cavs getting DeAndre Hunter. What a move. Look at this starting lineup for Cleveland now. As stacked as any starting lineup that you have in the NBA. Right now, the Celtics, the Cavs, and the Knicks are separating themselves more and more, it feels like, every time you turn around from every other team in the Eastern Conference. That's tier one. And then tier two is a bunch of teams that you look and go, they're kind of fun. They might lose in the first round. Because now that everything's settled, that this is what the East looks like. I mean, look at this. This is the Cavs, Celtics, and Knicks and everybody else when you're talking Eastern Conference. But that's why that trade for the Cavs was so important, because they upgraded the three and you give yourself an even better defensive player out there. Major under the radar move with all the talk about all these stars getting traded by Cleveland. But in the end, like the Lakers go get Luka. Maybe that's a team that does make the Western Conference Finals. I still think LeBron and Luka can play together. It depends on LeBron maybe deferring a little bit, letting Luka be the alpha. And it's going to take some time for them to adjust. But in reality, Oklahoma City's getting Chet back. That is the team to beat in the Western Conference. All they really need to do is kind of break through that wall of getting a little more experience in the playoffs. Because even if you look, Houston all the way down here at 50-1 to win the NBA title. Another young team. They've gotten better, much better defensively, but you still got to go through some of those bumps and bruises when you get to the playoffs. The Thunder have started to get that experience. The Celtics are the defending champions. The Cavs went out and made another big move, and that's a really talented roster with a much better head coach now. And then the Lakers at 12-1. I mean, everybody's going to put money on the Lakers because they got Luka, and that's sometimes just what the public ends up doing. But in the end right now, with all of these moves that happened at the NBA trade deadline, you still look around and go, Celtics, Thunder, those are the top two teams in the NBA. That could be the finals matchup.